to summit the peak. There are moments in time where we experience athletes focusing their hearts and talents towards greatness. This week, as Colorado Springs and the world prepares to celebrate the 89th year of the ascent to the peak, or as we commonly call it, the Pikes Peak Hill Climb, we wanted to give you the opportunity to help us honor one of its great drivers. And before a single tire tread that begins that rotation, we thought it appropriate to share in this part of history with one of our honored friends. As most of you know, Ann and I started McCloskey Motors over 20 years ago. We had no phone and our address was in an alley. So it's safe to say that we can understand what it is like to visualize and to create your destiny. Monster Tajima is a premier athlete and a driver who is truly a legend and creates his destiny. From his superb wild driving style, the nickname Monster was born. In all of the Japan Dirt Trial Championship, he achieved 9 series wins. In 1988, he started competing in the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, and in 1995, he finally took the overall win. He also won New Zealand's Race to the Sky 8 times, giving the mountain the nickname Tajima's Mountain. He entered numerous overseas rallies and has much success in the Asia Pacific Rally Championship, where he won the two-wheel drive division 5 times. In 2007, Tajima came back to Pikes Peak again as a driver, and he not only achieved the overall win, but the world record time. Tajima's passion for motorsport has always kept his mind busy with ways to go faster, and his full will and perseverance is currently focused on breaking the fabled 10-minute barrier up the legendary mountain. He has been shockingly close in the past, less than a second and a half in 2007. Monster's skill in his unique and almost unbelievable hill climb vehicle has been wildly popular with the general public. Monster Tajima has earned respect from the international community because he is a man whose hard work and motorsport passion have helped him become a Pikes Peak legend. And it was his dream and his incredible courage that has inspired us all. So we are very honored to host the GoPro Monster Sport with BC team this week as they begin their quest. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Nobuhiro Tajima to speak. Tajima.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
To Joanna McCloskey-san, many thanks for hospitality this week. Thank you. Thanks all of you coming today. I have more than 40 years of motorsports experience, but Pikes Peak is the most amazing, most beautiful, and most difficult race I have known. I first came here to the race at the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb in 1988. And I have been coming back almost every year ever since. The Colorado Rocky Mountains is a wonderful example of Mother Nature at its finest. And this hill climb race is an amazing challenge. It can be a very tough place for inexperienced drivers and unproven race cars. To be successful at Pikes Peak, there is no substitute for experience and a good understanding of advanced automobile technologies. It is unique and unlike any other race anywhere else in the world. I first discovered as a Pikes Peak International Hill Climb when I was a small boy. I was looking through, amazing, and I saw a picture I can never forget. It was a picture of a stalker going across finish line at Pikes Peak with a man waving a checkered flag. I thought that looked fantastic. I wanted to race at Pikes Peak ever since. And in 1988, my dream came true. Since 2010, more of the course has been covered with tarmac, and more than likely, the entire course will be tarmac paved for 2012. This will be our last chance to run the gravel section on Pikes Peak, and I will miss it very much. For many of us, this is a special year. It will be the last year that gravel is combined in the race course surface. This year, I really want to enjoy racing on the very last part of Pikes Peak gravel, and of course, taking a 6th consecutive win and breaking the 10-minute barrier is my main talent. I have another important mission to accomplish at Pikes Peak this year. Following the huge earthquake, the tsunami that followed, and the nuclear power plant accident at Fukushima in Japan earlier this year, thousands of lives were lost, and the damage that caused will take many, many years to repair. My mission is to try to help cheer up Japan. I know that Japan is suffering from this major tragedy, but I believe that we can get through this tough time and Japan will come back strong again in the future. I would like to give a huge boost to the people of Japan and their motivation in this difficult time by racing well this weekend for my country and going home with a result that Japan can be proud of and gain strength from. This week, we'll be putting Pray for Japan stickers on our hill climb race car, and my driving helmet and patches on my racing suit. Please support my team by praying for us and praying for Japan's speedy recovery. Thank you very much.
As you know, you are in a car dealership, right? So this week, as we root for Monster, we of course are going to be rolling out a Monster of a sale as one of the ways of letting him know we're behind him all the way. So be sure and feel free to include that in your sound bites if you like. More importantly, we will be having a Monster Tajima Fan Appreciation Day. We'd like for everyone, if your help in helping us to promote that day, which will be on this Thursday at this location, 6710 North Academy, from 4 to 6 p.m. At this time, we'd like to open up the conference with general questions, followed by our one-on-one interviews with Monster Tajima. So, any questions for Monster?